Rhode Island trucking industry is fighting back against Governor Raimondo's plan to institute tolls. Thank you for joining us today on NBC 10 News at noon, Tuesday, June 2nd. We'll begin with that issue involving the truckers. Governor Raimondo wants to implement tolls for large commercial trucks to pay for much-needed repairs on the state's bridges. But the Rhode Island Trucking Association says that will hurt small businesses. NBC 10 political reporter Bill Rappleye is in Pawtucket with the truckers' response this noon hour.
Just wrapped up here in Pawtucket at the Rhode Island Trucking Association headquarters, and man, these truckers are not happy about this toll. They're going to fight it, they say, as long as they can. They will accept no tolls whatsoever. They say it's just unfair. Now, Raimondo and the administration, along with legislative leaders, came out last week saying that they were going to impose tolls on bridges on interstates and state roads across Rhode Island, as many as 17 to 20 of these tolls, in order to pay for a bridge reconstruction fund started with a $700 million bond. So the toll's supposed to pay off that bond. But the Trucking Association says they were not included in any conversations about this, that even though they've been having regular talks, this tolling plan came as a complete surprise.
We're blindsided by a tolling scheme aimed at using our industry as a scapegoat for fiscal malfeasance and infrastructure neglect. Let me be clear. The deplorable conditions of our roads and the bridges was not brought on by heavy trucks or a lack of funding, but by decades of neglect, lack of maintenance, and most of all, an ongoing robbery of highway funding.
Now, they say the only fair way to raise money to maintain bridges and roads is to impose a fuel tax that applies to everybody. They also say that the benefit of a fuel tax is very little goes to overhead, only 1 penny out of a dollar, whereas in a tolling scheme, you can lose as much as 30% of your revenues just in the overhead to maintain the tolls and to send out the bills. So that's one of their arguments. They say they are going to continue to lobby up at the State House to try to get this thing changed, if not eliminated. And we are getting word now just this afternoon that the Raimondo administration is ready to submit an altered plan for this tolling plan, but we haven't got the details of that yet. We'll have that in later newscasts. I'm Bill Rappleye, NBC 10 News, live in Pawtucket.